Okay, here's next time. um, so we wake up and now we have the sapphire tier ring. So now I need to figure out what this item is. Inventory. Oh, key items. A blue tear-shaped ring given to you by the bloodied girl. Nothing happens when you present the ring. So I have one thought. Otherwise, So I have one thought about what I could do, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to go see if what I'm thinking is right. There's only one place that I can think of that, I haven't done anything, so that's where I'm going to check out, and that's through the gardens outside. I have no idea if that's right or not. Also still missing, a bunch of cards, so, yeah. So, I don't know, maybe there's another area in the game or something? Oh, thank you, for doing that again. Likes to do that at that point. My cat likes to cuddle and take my attention. Okay. Yes, I know there is somebody in here and that they're going to try to get me, but I'll just slip through this door. Take a roundabout route. A little bit out of the way. The only other thought I have is if this ring has something to do with. So he sings, break that. Something to do with blue fire, but mostly that just creates, there's just shortcuts that could be created because of it. Somebody falls into there at some point. I don't know who it is. I haven't seen anybody, but one time I was hanging out outside and I saw somebody fall off a bell tower or something and land in the gardens. This area lags for me because I'm running this game on a potato. I'm gonna get a new computer soon. I'd like to speedrun this game, I think. It's pretty much all about pathing, I think, so wouldn't be too hard. Oh hey, X. I now remember the gardens. Alright. Thought I did. Come on, there we go. Knowledge of place floods your mind. The gardens, the Marquis. But Eleanor, he was an indifferent gardener, but Eleanor loved the mansion grounds, and under her care they flourished. The fountain and its statue was carved a single block of marble. Blah blah blah. Whatever. So my thought is that. Yep, marked with a teardrop, sapphire tier ring. Door is reacting to the Marquis' signet ring. Now we're trying to open it. So I was right, this is the place to go. Holy shit. I'm gonna tune to this. Well, there's only certain places I can go. It is on fire. Is this the future? Okay. The door, it's in. So, okay. Well, what we're gonna do there is we're gonna reset the day. And from there, Should be inside of the burning place. Hopefully it hasn't spread to that door yet. Yes, there we go. And hopefully, you know, we haven't succumbed to smoke. This is dramatic. Okay. Okay, so we're in here. Looks like I can head out this way. What's your poison bar is burning down. It seems like everything's kind of near and that there's not a lot of options. Different places to go. And out through the out to the gardens again. Everything is burning down. The glass is already broke. So it's like, am I in the future? What's going on? Am I in the past? In reality? I don't know. All I know is it's lagging. Okay. So it looks like we're heading back out here. Oh, in the wrong buttons. There we go. Need the key again. I do not know. So we're going back in here again. Okay. Into the fire. Lafcadio. It's been such a long time. Would you talk to Lucas? Something seems to be troubling him. He has always looked up to you, you know. I know he teases you dreadfully about your lifestyle. But he respects you enormously. More than anyone else I know. I believe he's always wanted to be more like you. Perhaps when he's a little older. Or more mature, I should say. Oh, you have our ring. Can I see? I remember you presenting it to us when you married us. You must take it. Lucas will be missing it, I'm sure. Tell him I just need a rest. This little guy is heavy. I hope he won't be mad that I'm missing the party. I know he loves the mansion, but this is all we've ever really needed. This right here, this is our perfect little world. Please, tell him I will wait for him, won't you? I'll be right here whenever he is ready. Okay. Dropping frames, oops. That sucks. Oh hey, the Blood Lady made it out of there. That was Eleanor, the Marquis's wife. She is always here, safe in this place. You've seen some of the truth now. The mansion was on fire. We, the guests, died. It should have ended there. But that creature in the golden mask, somehow he brought them all back, torturing us over and over. Oh. I tried to help them. Try to find some peace in all this pain. He is so strong. But with that ring, I believe you can stop him. There is a secret place. Sixpence was so close. Take that ring to the room where Arum died. It will unlock the path. Eleanor left her mask for you. Take it. Oh, she never even wore it. Eleanor's mirror walk. Eleanor was the life and soul that connected the people and places in the sexy Brutale. Her mask allows you to travel by stepping into the mirrors placed throughout the mansion. You can now walk through any mirror in the sexy Brutale. The movement of all staff and guests have now been revealed to you on the map. Okay. She always tried so hard to see the best in people. But it's what you see that will matter. Now look into the mirror. Ooh. I guessed that there might be a teleporting mechanic using the mirror. She's crying. Oh hey, we're back here. I've never seen inside that place, you know. I'm not sure whether to rage impotently or just be quietly glad. Anyway, I watched you, Lafcadio. Your arrival was somewhat unexpected. All these years, you've done your dutiful loop, dying along with sixpence in the chapel. Then, all of a sudden, one day, you're running around, ruining everything. We've been doing this for years. Oh, jeez. It took me a little while to figure it out. And then, of course, I knew that bloodied creature had to be involved. I'm sure she has spun all the tales about me and what's happening here. I'm sure that they left out some rather important information. I will be utterly candid with you now, Boone. I could end this right now. I could end you. I have the power. Perhaps she is right, and I am a monster. But we might all be monsters here. I want you to see, to understand. Come with me. Come with me on our loading adventure. Let's restart the stream. Come on, game. Okay. Now the first question is, am I really a murderer? And to that answer is most assuredly, yes. You see that man here, dear Reginald? Come on, there we go. I killed him, stone dead. It wasn't my first finger, or it wasn't my finger that pulled the trigger, but it was my command. Family, as well, you know. Staff member looks dispassionate, like he's doing his job without pleasure. Sixpence is frozen in time, his face shows disbelief and agony. Can't do anything there other than read those and then move on, it looks like. Okay. Oh, hey, we just teleport here. Ah, the heart of the casino, our dear friend Clay. In this scenario, I had him die from a shot of venom from the same spider, which would go on to devour his precious wife. He did like a drink, Clay, but never when he was working, you know. Well, that's good. You gotta have, you know, have. There is almost a sense of sadness in the lifeless mechanical eyes of Sixpence's prototype robot. You have a code, though, as I was saying. The poison has burned the flesh around Clay's mouth down to the bone. It was a horrific way to die. That's some intense poison. I'm not sure poison burns you down to the bone. I think that's just straight up acid at that point. So fitting. She was so beautiful, Trinity. The moth by moonlight. It was what Clay called her. She loved that name. A moth, so I thought it would be very fitting for her to be eaten by my giant spider. I never had one, you know. I'm sure nothing could possibly grow that big, but by gods I wish they did. I would have kept it in a room, just like this one. cannot imagine the terror she must have felt, bound in thread, waiting for the end. A creature from a nightmare. This one was rather fantastical. When we found that fish, I did so want to believe the stories of voodoo fish. I rather suspect it was just a guppy with some particularly bright colors. The man who sold it to me must have thought I was the most gullible person under the sun. But I wasn't paying for the fish, I was paying for the story. Eleanor called me a fool, but she did love to watch him in his tank. Best fortune I ever spent. I'd like to say that Willow would never have hanged herself, but then a long time ago I stopped even trying to pretend I could understand what another person might do. Hang herself. Willow's face is contorted in agony. At one point, you thought this creature held the answers, but he is just a fiction, a boogeyman. Miss Tequila Belle, what a voice. She was a living what? Miss Tequila Belle, what a voice. No, sorry. She was a living work of art. I murdered her with the notes of a song. And then had my staff throw her body down a garbage chute. This is less explanation than most of the others. It's like, she had a great voice. But she was really, fancy. I just killed her and had my staff throw her in the garbage. Yeah, it's all good. The staff member appears to be taking a certain amount of pride in the carnage he has created. Tequila, bleeding to death from deep lacerations all across her body. Grayson, Red. It really wasn't a party until those two got here. Grayson really is such a complete scoundrel, but my god, he's fun. Or he was at least. Red really would have done anything for him. I'm almost certain that it would be so much more painful if Grayson had gone second, and Red had to watch him die first. Yes, perhaps I'll change this one. Stuff. What kind of maniac imagines torturing a man this way? He gave his own life trying to save Grayson. A room. I smelted him down in a furnace, like a big gold bar. My mansion had many strange and wonderful creations, but a lift that doubled as an incinerator, that would have been something. I like to think that if a room were able to choose how he went, then perhaps he would have chosen something like this, though in a way, he almost did. Fire blast from the furnace. There's a small hope that his heart gave out before he burned to death. It doesn't look like I can use... This is where a room died, but I can't use the ring yet, so... I think I must have to continue first. Thanos. What a mind to waste. It wasn't just this mansion that he built, There are similar works of architectural genius all over the country. He was a grouchy and often tiresome old man, but that mind was like a cracked diamond. At least his works will live on. Well, Boone, you've heard my confession. As I said, I am a murderer. This is not a brag or a boast. I am not good or clever for it. I am sinful and gross. I have killed everyone in this mansion, but there is one person who didn't die. This beautiful golden elevator is the connection between the horror upstairs and the madness down here. Thanos' body is charred to a crisp. The furnace cooked him through. One man who survived the events of the day here, who woke up in a broken body with a broken mind. They put a mask on his face, and the machine forced him to breathe until he was fit to stand. If what the man in the golden mask says is true, then the mask is a breathing aid? Who are the staff here? A man who served his time, but time that could never be enough. Lucas survived, maybe, and went to jail? Or Cadio did? Whoever was in the cell, they must have been here for years upon years for a tree to go this large. Yes. Man who lived when all the others did not. I would like you to meet that man, Boone. I would like you to meet him, and then decide if this day should end. Crypt is marked Lucas. It is empty. The crypt is marked Eleanor. You know, somehow, that the grave is real. She is here. I assume the woman in blood is Eleanor, having died, coming into the fire to try to save Lucas or the others. The answer will be behind these doors. Come and find me there. She and I will be waiting for you. And here we are. We wake up in the Heaven and Hell staircase. We will head on to the conclusion, though, next time. Thanks for watching.